I want to ask you a few questions and try to be as honest as possible in answering them. Have you had to cut back on taking trips or going places because of the cost of gas, eating out in hotels, and airfare? It's just too much? Are there items in the store that you used to purchase that you don't buy at all, or maybe you don't buy as much of, such as eggs, meat, fresh vegetables, or fruits? Have you laid aside plans to buy a new home or even upgrade the one you have? Has the spike in interest rates caused you to hold off for another year or more on the purchase of a new vehicle? Do you find yourself being much more intent about turning off the lights, taking shorter showers, or turning your thermostats to a less comfortable temperature just due to the cost of heating and cooling? Have you put off some medical or dental procedures because you just couldn't afford them? Have you found that you had to cut back on your charitable giving to your church or organizations that you want to help but you just don't have the spare funds? But beyond the economic issues that have a direct and dramatic impact on your family's lifestyle and comfort, here are some other questions that you need to honestly ask yourself. Does it bother you that you are required to show your photo ID to get into an office building or cash a check or get on an airplane? But illegal immigrants walk right across the border and immediately get free housing, medical care, food, education, and they never show one single document? Are you concerned that about 20 million people have stepped right into our country without so much as a background check or a health screening, but you are required to bring your child's birth certificate and a record of vaccinations to enroll your child in school? Does it bother you that recreational facilities that were once used for youth sports are now being used to house large numbers of people who are here illegally? Does it bother you that to drive a vehicle you not only have to pass a driver's education test and have a valid driver's license, but you also have to carry proof that you paid your taxes and have proof of having registered your car, bought the license plate, and insured your vehicle? Are you a little ticked off that every day you read news reports of people here illegally who drive unlicensed and uninsured cars, have no clue about traffic laws, and have never obtained a valid driver's license and ended up killing people in what would have been a preventable accident? Are you outraged when you learn that someone who has committed multiple violent crimes has been released on the street only to rape a young girl or brutally murder a college student who's just out for a morning jog? So if these things bother you, but you end up voting for the people and the party who support the things that upset you, will you do me a favor, write me an email and explain why on earth you're going to do that, because I for the life of me cannot understand it.
All to people who are in this country illegally?
Let me just be very clear about this. I am opposed to any policy that would deny in our country any human being from access to public safety, public education, or public health, period.
For the commander-in-chief to suggest that we have to build a wall across our southern border because there are terrorists who are trying to invade the country, it couldn't be farther from the truth.
On the subject of transnational gangs, let's be perfectly clear. The president's medieval vanity project is not going to stop them.
I believe if someone crosses over the border illegally, it is illegal, and you would decriminalize it.
I would not make it a crime punishable by jail. It should be a civil enforcement issue.
Listen, I think there's no question that we've got to critically re-examine ICE and its role and the way that it is being administered and the work it is doing, and we need to probably think about starting from scratch.
No, it ain't.
Would you call the border secure?
I think that there is no question that we have to do what the president and I asked Congress to do. Is the first request we made: pass a bill to create a pathway to citizenship. The border is secure.
As your president, I will protect our nation's sovereignty, secure our border, and work to fix our broken system of immigration.
Border is closed. Why should they believe you when they know that people are getting in?
Well, Lester, here's the thing. I've been working on this issue for a very long time.
Do you have any plans to visit the border?
I'm here in Guatemala today. At some point, we are going to the border. We've been to the border. So this whole thing about the border, we've been to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I don't understand the point that you're making.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Scorpio, I am her, and hit that notification bell to be notified of my next videos.